Hey, it's Leo here with the Extra Mile. It's good to see you. And it's good to be seen. You hear me now? Listen, I tell you, each day is better. Each day is different as it relates to dealing with the absence of my father. But I shared on the Extra Mile prior to this one that I'm working on a book to be released by Christmas, which actually is entitled My Daddy Said. But as I'm working on that book, I'm going to be sharing some things that my daddy said to me in order to encourage you, to inspire you, to enrich you, to uplift you. I'm not necessarily going to be sharing the things that he said that I'm going to be sharing in the book, but there are a lot of things that my daddy said that made a huge impact in my life and who I am today. And it is of exceptional value for many others. Not to mention, he shared many of these things with other people, and they expressed many of these things at his services, how much they appreciated him. But let me tell you this about my dad. This is something I am going to share in the book. So my dad used to have a Ford F-100. And I think it was a 1965, 66, or 67, somewhere in there. And let me just say, I surely thought it was a hoopty because it had 3 colors on it. The hood was one color, and it actually had a few different colors in the hood, so it's probably more than 3. The doors were another color. So the hood was like gray and with, rust colors in it, orangey like, bronzy. And then the doors were like green. I think he got them for like a pick apart or something like that. And then the rest of the body was like a manila color, like the manila folders. And man, we hated riding in that truck. We had I think a 1970 something Mercury Cougar 2, one of those long ones, and we hated riding it. It looked like an orangey bronze look too. We just hated it. We wanted newer vehicles. Anyway, my point was, when we would be in that truck and we would be driving from school or from church or whatever, my dad, he would talk to us on that road. And I tell you, my daddy would say some great things. He would share some stories. He would share some wisdom. He would share some challenging perspectives. But man, once we got to that house, we would jump out of that truck so quick, you hear that door say, boom! And you see us running to that front door. And we was hopeful that my mom was at home. So that the door was already unlocked and we could knock on the door and get in. But let me tell you this. My daddy said some things, so much and so that when I got to college, I would talk so much about my daddy to where one of my good friends that we were in the Student Government Association with, she said, I got to meet this man. And so my point in wanting to share much of what my daddy said is, I need to be lifted and strengthened. I need to remember some things about him that really remind me of the value that he gave to my life. But also in doing that, because I've been positioned with a platform of influence and inspiration and enrichment, I gotta give it to others. So y'all get ready, because the next Extra Miles are going to be talking about what my daddy said. Listen, this has been Leo with the Extra Mile. Until next time, y'all take care.